It was past midnight when the storm rolled into ash. Lightning split the sky and thunder followed seconds behind, rattling the windows of the old Silver Pine Motel, a decaying roadside lodge that most travelers avoided unless they had no other choice. Jared was one of those travelers, exhausted after driving all day, and with the rain pounding harder by the minute. He pulled off the highway and stumbled into the motel lobby, dripping wet. The receptionist was an old man with a blank stare. He didn't speak, just slid over a key attached to a cracked tag that read, "Room presenters at Trezzy." Jared hesitated. Thought most motels skip that number. He joked. The man didn't laugh, didn't blink, just pointed toward the hallway and said, "You'll be the only guest tonight." Creeped out but too tired to care, Jared made his way to the room. The hallway was dim and smelled like mildew. The carpet was wet, though there had been no leak. And room 313. Its door looked older than the others, like it had been replaced long ago and then forgotten. He unlocked it. Inside, the room was clean, strangely so. Everything looked untouched, but cold. The kind of cold that clings to your bones, even when the heater is on. He placed his bag down and noticed something odd. A black and white photograph hanging crooked on the wall. It showed the motel's lobby ... from decades ago. But the man behind the front desk, it looked just like the man who'd handed him the key, only younger. Then, Jared noticed something else. In the reflection of the photo's glass, there was someone standing behind him. He spun around. No one was there. Shaken, he grabbed the photo off the wall. Taped to the back was a faded newspaper clipping. Greater than asterisk motel night clerk found dead in room 313. April 3rd, 1967. The article went on to describe how the clerk had gone mad and barricaded himself inside the room for days. When the police finally broke in, they found walls covered in blood, strange symbols, and the body of the clerk, eyes wide open, mouth frozen in a scream. The room had supposedly been closed off ever since. Jared's hands trembled. He checked the door. It was locked, but worse, the key was no longer in the handle. The light flickered once, twice, then went out. In the darkness, he heard breathing, not his own. Deep, ragged breathing. And then, a whisper, right in his ear. He never left. Jared bolted for the door. Pull slammed, but it wouldn't open. The air grew heavy, thick with the scent of old blood. Then the TV, though unplugged, turned on. Grainy footage played of the room he was in, exactly as it looked now. And on the screen, someone was lying in the bed. But he wasn't. He turned slowly, and there, on the bed, lay his own body, pale and unmoving. The breathing behind him grew louder. The lights snapped back on. Standing by the bathroom mirror was the clerk, his eyes now black, his skin paper-thin, stretched like wax. "Room 313 is never empty," he rasped. Everything went black. The next morning, a passing traveler stopped at the motel, only to find it abandoned. Vines covering the building. Keys scattered on the ground. No receptionist, no guests. But inside the cracked window of room 313, a photograph sat on the desk, and in it, the new night clerk stood behind the counter. He looked just like Jared.